Seniors, if you're experiencing dizziness when standing up, cold feet even when the room is warm, or heavy legs at night, stop ignoring these symptoms right now. These aren't just normal aging. They're urgent messages from your blood vessels crying out for help. Today, I'm revealing 7 oils that research shows can clean your arteries and boost blood flow naturally. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. When you combine 2 specific oils in the morning, one of them enhances the circulation effect of the other by multiple times, creating a powerful synergy that transforms your vascular health faster than using them separately. These are oils sitting in stores right now that could change your life. Before we dive in, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from today. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I share life-saving information like this every week. Now, if you're dealing with circulation problems right now, type A1 in the comments. If you're watching for prevention, type 0. Poor circulation doesn't usually appear overnight. It develops slowly as inflammation builds up inside the arteries and blood flow becomes less efficient. When oxygen and nutrients cannot reach the brain, heart, or legs properly, your body responds with fatigue, numbness, cold extremities, and mental fog. The encouraging news is that this process isn't fixed. Science shows us that certain natural fats, especially specific cooking oils, can calm inflammation, support the lining of blood vessels, and help blood move more freely. Again, this is a key point because for years people were told that all fats were dangerous. Many switched to highly processed vegetable oils without realizing that those choices could actually worsen inflammation and stiffen arteries over time. What we eat every day quietly shapes our circulation, either helping the blood vessels relax or pushing them toward damage. Today we're walking through 7 oils that research has linked to healthier arteries and better circulation, along with clear guidance on how to use them properly. We'll also talk honestly about oils that look harmless but may be working against your heart and blood flow. Let's start with number 7, sesame oil. This one may surprise some people because it's been used quietly for centuries, yet often overlooked. What makes sesame oil special is its unique antioxidant profile, especially compounds like sesame and sesamol, which help protect blood vessels from oxidative stress. These antioxidants support healthier blood pressure and reduce low-level inflammation inside the arterial wall, which is one of the earliest drivers of plaque formation. From a circulation standpoint, sesame oil helps calm the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of blood vessels that controls how well arteries relax and contract. When this lining is protected, blood can flow more smoothly, delivering oxygen more efficiently to the brain, heart, and legs. Another advantage of sesame oil is its relatively good heat stability. This means it can tolerate light sautéing or gentle cooking without breaking down into harmful compounds as quickly as some other oils. However, moderation really matters here. Sesame oil is still a concentrated fat, and using too much can add unnecessary calories and may worsen lipid balance in people who already struggle with high triglycerides or cholesterol issues. For most adults, especially those focused on circulation health, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is a reasonable upper limit. Used thoughtfully, sesame oil can support vascular health, but it works best as part of a balanced pattern rather than a heavy daily staple. Coming in at number 6 is avocado oil, and this is one I often recommend because it fits very naturally into a heart and circulation-friendly lifestyle. Avocado oil is rich in omega-9 fatty acids, especially oleic acid, which has been consistently linked to improvements in cholesterol balance. When oleic acid replaces refined carbohydrates or damaged fats in the diet, LDL cholesterol tends to decrease while protective HDL cholesterol is better preserved. This shift matters because it directly reduces the conditions that lead to plaque formation and arterial narrowing. Another reason avocado oil stands out is its impressive heat stability. Many people want a healthy oil, but still need something practical for everyday cooking. Avocado oil can handle higher temperatures without breaking down into inflammatory byproducts, which makes it a safer option for sautéing, roasting, or even light pan searing. That stability protects the oil itself and also protects your blood vessels from oxidative stress. From a metabolic perspective, avocado oil is especially helpful for people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Stable blood sugar and healthier fats work together to reduce vascular inflammation. Comment avocado if you're going to try this oil this week. At number 5, we have virgin coconut oil. And this is one that often creates confusion because it behaves very differently from most other fats. Virgin coconut oil is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are metabolized quickly by the liver instead of being stored easily as body fat. These fats are rapidly converted into energy. From a circulation standpoint, this matters because excess stored fat and insulin resistance are closely linked to vascular inflammation and plaque buildup. What's especially interesting from a scientific perspective is how virgin coconut oil influences cholesterol transport. Several studies show that when used in small controlled amounts, it can raise HDL cholesterol, often referred to as the good cholesterol. HDL plays a key role in reverse cholesterol transport, meaning it helps carry excess LDL cholesterol away from the arterial wall and back to the liver for processing. This mechanism supports cleaner, more flexible blood vessels over time. Another advantage is stability. Virgin coconut oil is highly resistant to oxidation when heated, which makes it less likely to produce harmful compounds during cooking compared to many refined vegetable oils. That said, this doesn't mean more because it's still high in saturated fat. Dosage matters for most adults focused on heart and circulation health. Limiting intake to about 1 tablespoon per day is a sensible boundary. At number 4, we have black garlic oil. And this is a fascinating example of how food processing can actually enhance health benefits when done correctly. Black garlic is made by slowly aging fresh garlic under controlled heat and humidity, which dramatically increases its antioxidant capacity. One of the key compounds formed in this process is sialoycine. From a vascular science perspective, this compound is powerful because it helps neutralize oxidative stress inside blood vessels, which is a major driver of arterial damage and plaque formation. What's particularly impressive about black garlic oil is that its benefits go beyond antioxidants alone. Research suggests it can help lower LDL cholesterol while supporting mild vasodilation, meaning it encourages blood vessels to relax just enough to improve circulation. This can translate into better blood flow to the brain and extremities, especially in people who already feel cold hands, cold feet, or leg heaviness. Because of its concentrated nature, black garlic oil is best used as a functional addition rather than a main cooking oil. Mixing a small amount into salad dressings or using it like a supplement allows you to gain its circulation boosting effects without overwhelming your diet. Coming in at number 3 is flaxseed oil, and this is one of the most powerful plant-based oils when it comes to vascular health. Flaxseed oil is the richest natural source of alpha-linolenic acid, a form of omega-3 that plays a critical role in calming inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation inside the arterial wall is one of the key reasons blood vessels stiffen and lose their ability to regulate blood flow smoothly. From a circulatory science standpoint, omega-3 fatty acids from flaxseed oil help protect the endothelium, the thin inner lining of blood vessels that controls clotting and vessel tone. When this lining is healthy, the risk of abnormal blood clot formation decreases, and blood can move more freely without unnecessary resistance. This is especially important for people concerned about stroke risk, leg circulation, or early signs of atherosclerosis. However, flaxseed oil must be used carefully. It's very sensitive to heat, and cooking with it can destroy its beneficial fats and even create harmful byproducts. For that reason, it should always be used cold. Stirring it into yogurt, salad dressings, or smoothies is an ideal way to preserve its anti-inflammatory and circulation-supporting properties while safely integrating it into daily meals. Hit that like button if this information is helping you understand circulation better. At number 2 is extra virgin olive oil, often called EVO. And this is one of the most extensively studied fats in cardiovascular science. Large population studies and clinical trials consistently show that people who consume extra virgin olive oil daily have a significantly lower risk of heart disease in some cases by as much as 40%. What makes EVO unique is not just its fat profile, but its high concentration of polyphenols, natural compounds that actively reduce inflammation inside blood vessels. Those polyphenols help protect LDL cholesterol from oxidation, which is a critical step in preventing plaque buildup. When LDL stays in a less reactive form, it's far less likely to stick to the arterial wall. Extra virgin olive oil also supports a healthier lipid balance overall, helping lower total cholesterol while preserving HDL over time. This creates an environment where arteries remain more flexible and responsive. Another advantage is versatility. Evo can be used for light cooking without losing its protective properties, but it truly shines when used raw. Drizzling it over vegetables, mixing it with lemon juice for a simple dressing, or adding it at the end of cooking helps preserve its delicate antioxidants. For most adults focused on circulation and heart health, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is enough to see benefits. Consistency matters more than quantity. At number 1, we're not talking about a single oil, but a smart combination. And this is where nutrition really becomes strategic. When chia seed oil is paired with extra virgin olive oil, something powerful happens inside the blood vessels. You're bringing together 2 different but complementary mechanisms. Chia seed oil delivers a concentrated source of plant-based omega-3, while olive oil contributes polyphenols that actively protect and soften the arterial wall. Together, they create a double effect that supports cleaner, more flexible, and more responsive blood vessels. From a biological standpoint, this combination works on multiple layers of circulation health. Omega-3 fatty acids from chia oil calm inflammation inside the vessel wall and help reduce blood viscosity, meaning blood flows more easily. At the same time, the polyphenols in olive oil protect endothelial cells and support nitric oxide signaling, which allows arteries to gently widen and contract as needed. This is especially important for people over 60, where vessels often lose elasticity and peripheral circulation begins to decline. What I like about this approach is that it's simple and practical. 1 teaspoon of chia seed oil combined with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil mixed into warm water with a few drops of lemon creates a gentle morning ritual. The warm water helps absorption while lemon supports digestion and adds mild antioxidant support. Clinically, this combination is particularly helpful for older adults who notice cold hands or feet, leg fatigue, or early signs of reduced peripheral blood flow. Used consistently, it supports smoother circulation without stressing the system. This is a reminder that the right pairing can be more powerful than any single ingredient. Now let's talk about how to use these oils the right way, because this is where many good intentions go wrong. Even the best oils can lose their benefits if they're exposed to excessive heat. High temperature frying causes oxidation, and once an oil oxidizes, it can trigger inflammation instead of reducing it. That's why how you use oil matters just as much as which oil you choose. Whenever possible, gentle cooking is better. And using oils raw often delivers the greatest vascular benefit. From a biological perspective, antioxidants and delicate fatty acids are highly sensitive to light, heat, and air. This is why storage plays a surprisingly large role in circulation health. Oils should always be kept in dark glass bottles and stored away from direct sunlight or heat sources. When oils are repeatedly exposed to light and oxygen, their protective compounds degrade and their ability to support blood vessel function declines. Another common mistake is overuse. Healthy oils are still concentrated sources of fat, and more is not better. For most people, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, depending on the type of oil, is enough to support cholesterol balance and circulation without placing unnecessary metabolic stress on the body. Consistency matters far more than quantity. Small daily amounts used regularly help maintain endothelial health and steady blood flow. Now, I want to warn you about oils that are quietly causing harm, especially after age 50. The body becomes far less tolerant of chronic inflammation, and this is where certain oils create serious problems. Highly refined vegetable oils such as industrial soybean oil or mass-reduced canola oil are a major concern. These oils are heavily processed and stripped of protective compounds, leaving them rich in omega-6 fats that easily fuel inflammation when consumed in excess in the blood vessels. This inflammatory load irritates the endothelial lining, making arteries more vulnerable to stiffness and plaque formation over time. What makes this especially problematic is how common these oils are. They're often used in packaged foods, restaurant cooking, and even products marketed as healthy. Many people don't realize that repeated exposure to these oils creates a background level of vascular stress that the body struggles to repair, especially as we age. Another major issue is reheated cooking oil. Oils that are used again and again for frying undergo chemical changes that produce free radicals and toxic byproducts. These compounds directly damage the inner surface of blood vessels, impair nitric oxide signaling, and reduce the ability of arteries to relax. I also want to warn people about misleading labels. Terms like light oil or cholesterol-free sound reassuring, but they often signal highly refined industrial oils that have been deodorized, bleached, and chemically altered. These processes remove natural antioxidants and leave behind fats that are far from supportive of heart or circulation health. From a prevention standpoint, label reading becomes a form of self-care. Oils described as cold rest or unrefined are more likely to retain protective polyphenols and stable fatty acids. If there's one thing I hope you take away from today, it's this. A single spoonful of the right oil can act like daily medicine for your heart, your brain, and your entire circulatory system. But the key lies in choosing the right oil at the right time and using it in a way that supports, not harms your blood vessels. We're not talking about trendy superfoods or expensive supplements. We're talking about everyday decisions in your kitchen that quietly shape your long-term health. What I encourage you to do right now is simple. Pick one oil from today's list that you haven't used before. Maybe it's flaxseed oil, maybe black garlic oil, or the golden chia and olive oil blend. Use it consistently for 7 days. Pay attention to your body. Do your legs feel lighter when you walk? Is your blood pressure more stable? Are you thinking more clearly or sleeping more soundly? These small shifts are signs that circulation is improving and your arteries are starting to respond. Food is powerful, especially when used with purpose. So let your kitchen become your medicine cabinet. Swap out what's not serving you and give your body the support it needs to thrive as you age. Comment below and share with us what's your favorite oil from today's list, or which one are you excited to try. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone over 60 who's dealing with circulation issues. Your share could literally save someone's quality of life. Thanks for trusting me with your health education today, and I'll see you in the next